while I do my hair and I share a hot take in the disability community. This is my layperson perspective. I have a disability myself, but this is just my personal opinion. And if you have a different opinion, that's okay, but mine is still valid. The disability hierarchy definitely, most definitely exists. I was paralyzed when I was 17, and before that, I had no disability at all. When I was first injured, I thought that nothing could be worse than being paralyzed. It was my worst nightmare come to life. But now that I've been paralyzed for going on 8 years in January, there are certainly things that are more difficult and require more needs than spinal cord injury. And there are also things that aren't as severe as spinal cord injury. Even spinal cord injury itself has levels. For example, ADHD versus paralysis. They're both disabilities, but they're most certainly not the same level. They need completely different support needs. In terms of accessibility, someone with ADHD does not need a ramp, a wheelchair, a shower chair, driving adaptions, etc. Someone who's paralyzed and doesn't have ADHD also doesn't need medications for ADHD. But at the end of the day, the support needs for the two are different. So in that example, spinal cord injury goes above ADHD. There's also disorders like MS or ALS that are progressive disorders. At one point, someone with MS could be way more physically capable than someone with spinal cord injury, but later in the condition, MS trumps spinal cord injury because they could become more disabled than someone with spinal cord injury. And again, I think it all comes down to support needs. If you have more support needs, then you're higher up on the hierarchy. It's not a competition. It's not to say I'm worse than you, I'm better than you. It's just to say that some people have higher needs and therefore should receive more accommodations and more help. In the rehabilitation counseling field, for example, which is my degree, when clients in vocational rehab are ordered in terms of priority, the ones considered more significantly disabled are the ones to be treated first. And that's a clinical practice. And think about it like this. If two people go to the ER and someone has a broken arm and the other person has a brain injury, the brain injury is going to be treated first because it's more severe and therefore higher on the hierarchy. It's not ableist to say that. It's just true. And again, it's not a competition. It's not to say that those who are more disabled are more special or are more valid. It's just in terms of support needs and in terms of priority of needs. Anyways, let me know your perspective in the comments about the disability hierarchy and whether you agree or disagree. It's okay, we can discord about this. I know it's a hot topic. Disabilities are valid, whether they're less or more severe, both are valid.